Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martridge here with your outlook for May 19th, 2015. We're going to have most of the activity that fell overnight going to be pushing off to our east this morning. The frontal boundary this morning, this is actually a look at later in the morning here, and the frontal boundary is still going to be situated to our southwest. You can clearly see, or to our west, you can clearly see that here. Here's the cold front. Here's the area of low pressure that's driving this cold front. So even though we start clearing and the majority of this precipitation is well out ahead of it, and we'll be moving away and we'll be pretty much dry after this batch moves out, you'll still have the cold front that will still be back here. So you're still going to have temperatures out ahead of this front that are going to be very warm again. So until this front comes through, which will not be until the evening hours here. We're going to go over to the NAM high-res future simulator radar. Start off at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we'll move forward from here. And you can see most of this activity just dissipates and goes away. And this is 9 o'clock, and most of it by noon, most of it's out of here. Frontal boundary is to our west here, and as the frontal boundary moves through, if we get enough heating, you might have a pop-up thunderstorm isolated along that frontal boundary as it does move through. But this is where your front is at this point. This is 5 p.m. and it's heading across eastern PA and heading in this direction. Once that does finally move through here, next couple hours after that, you see that moves in New Jersey where everything falls apart. You lose daytime heating at 8 o'clock here, and everything goes away. So the front moves off, and then you're going to get a wind shift and a refresher for winds are going to shift from southerly or southwesterly, and then as you get through the afternoon and when the front comes through, we're going to shift at first westerly and then northwesterly as we get into the overnight. You're going to see a noticeable difference in both the heat loss and the humidity values going down once that front comes through. And we're looking at this, now we're going to go a little bit back to the global models here and show you the next frame here. Here's a look at the evening here. Global models are not impressed with any residual shower or thunderstorm activity in the evening, but we will just mention that here in the video just in case. So we do have an isolated pop-up storm. It is not impossible, especially with the heating that is going to be taking place today, with temperatures getting to well above normal again. Behind that front, we have high pressure that's going to be moving in. And that high pressure is going to be in control of our weather here on Wednesday. So Wednesday we're expecting a mostly sunny day. This disturbance to our west here is associated with this system in the Tennessee Valley. So all this moisture here is in association with this. So this is not coming at us here. In fact, as this system moves east, it's going to take everything to our south, right in this area here. So it should miss us. Will give us a partly cloudy day here on Thursday as it moves off to the south here. You can see us moving off to the south and is going to miss us. It's down here by the Carolinas. Just maybe instead of being mostly sunny, we're talking about partly cloudy here on Thursday. That system moves away up off the New England coast, and then we get into Friday and we get back to the mostly sunny again as high pressure is starting to move in once again. High pressure will be sitting right over top of us on Saturday, so it's going to be a bright, clear, sunny day on Saturday. Fantastic start to the holiday weekend. Same thing on Sunday. It will be warming up a little bit as this high pressure is off to the east here. Now we're going to have a return flow to the southwest. That's going to allow these temperatures to start going up again. The humidity to increase a little bit as we get later in the holiday weekend. Then we're going to have to keep an eye on Monday. The models are in disagreement on exactly where this frontal boundary sets up. There's a frontal boundary. It looks like a warm front that's trying to push in. Of course, that's because you have a high pressure that's actually shown right here, but it's actually over to the east of this. It's actually setting up close to Bermuda. This is the old heat pump high here that's trying to kick in some really, really warm and humid air here as we get into Memorial Day here. But it's going to depend on, there's some disagreement in the models. The GFS has this a little bit further to north, and you know, depending where this boundary sets up here, if it's draped right over top of us, we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms here on Memorial Day itself. So this is a ways away. I don't want to discourage anybody and say, oh, it's going to be a rain out or it's going to ruin plans here on Memorial Day. We have a couple days to look at this. But right now it looks like Friday, Saturday, Sunday to start the weekend are at least dry. Monday's still going to be in question when we get a little bit closer and we're not at max range of these models and we have some type of semblance of agreement. We'll see if we can narrow this down and see if Monday we can keep dry as well. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martridge, and that is your outlook for May 19th, 2015. Have a great Tuesday.